Nasdaq Calypso is partnering with Amazon Web Services as they seek to accelerate the modernization of capital markets and treasury infrastructure.
Transitioning to a cloud-based managed services model designed for capital markets removes the burden of infrastructure maintenance from institutions, allowing them to accelerate deployment and streamlined upgrades.
And to talk about this in more detail, we are joined by Sophie Marnhier-Foy, Vice President and Head of Client Solution Strategy over at Nasdaq. Now, first things first, what have you just announced?
Thank you very much for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here in Frankfurt. So yes, effectively, we've announced last week a very new milestone in the Nasdaq and AWS partnership. As part of this new collaboration, Calypso is now available as cloud services on AWS, which is a fantastic pathway for firms to optimize their infrastructure around capital markets and treasury. So it can start for them as leveraging the baseline of infrastructure as a service. But as you mentioned, it's way more than that. It's an entire suite of services that start with implementation services, testing as a service where they can leverage a library of shared testing use cases, business services. In short, it's a way to accelerate business agility in a times where the adoption of change is really accelerating.
So let's talk about the main benefits that this is going to bring to your client community. What are those?
There are many benefits, so I'd like them to group those benefits into three categories. The first one is about ecosystem. The industry is at the cornerstone where ecosystem connectivity is key. And actually at Nasdaq, we believe in trying to unify various platforms into a unique model so that we can reduce friction around connectivity that would empower firms to actually accelerate and simplify their ecosystem for the entire flows, front office to middle office to back office. So that would be the part number one. The second part is the adoption of innovation, right? You can look at innovation as a disruption force, or you can look at it as a fantastic way to actually improve how you modernize, how you optimize your entire workflows. So adopting innovation around the dimension of AI, digital assets, data analytics on the cloud would be very beneficial in that cloud environment. And the third category is really becoming part of that community of the cloud services clients, the Calypso cloud services clients, because as a community, you can share so much when it comes about testing, about AI training and implementation as you continue to grow your business and expand.
Now, how much did client feedback actually factor into this expanded partnership, and how strategic is it from their perspective?
Well, clients impacted a lot this decision. Actually, they all ask for that. They've been asking for years. They had this strategic vision, as we do, that by combining all their platforms and applications on an AWS environment, they would be able to streamline in an ecosystem where they would have lots of connection between solutions. So they've talked to us, we've listened, and now it's there. It's very strategic, and we are living in a time where firms plan their strategy 5-10 years ahead, right? And I think right now there is this need of growing the business at a very fast pace, trying to do that in a secure, resilient, and fast-forward-looking way. And there is no better way to do that than by leveraging cloud services.
So what does it mean for integrating AI into your platform, Sophie? How will cloud services shape your product roadmap?
Yeah, so AI is clearly the upcoming foundational layer that firms need to build, right? And they cannot really wait. They have to start now. And I would like to start by a quote from one of our leaders that told us one day, AI was not designed to be right. It was designed to give you answers. It is up to you to decide if that answer is correct or if you need to train the model a bit more. In that context, deploying AI on a cloud environment is a fantastic way to make sure you have the guardrail around your AI deployment, you have the right governance, and you have the people that are trained to manage AI, right? So we do expect AI deployed by our cloud services community to be powered by those dimensions, and again, deployed at a fast pace in a secure, resilient way with a fast, forward-looking approach.
Now, what role do you think Nasdaq can play in developing the digital asset ecosystem more broadly?
Yeah, so in addition to AI, the world of digital assets is expanding quickly, and I think at Sibos this week we'll hear a lot about this. So So from a Nasdaq Calypso perspective, we are looking at it from two main perspectives. One is making sure our clients in the market can trade the new digital assets products, whether they're stable coins, cryptocurrency derivatives product. They need to be managed front to back, right? And then in parallel, we want to ensure that our clients can manage collateral when it comes to tokenized collateral. So basically expanding the collateral inventory they manage from TradFi to DeFi by connecting them to the blockchain rails. And we actually ran a very successful use case back in June, connecting to the Canton network with clients, proving that Calypso ecosystem can actually be easily connected to blockchain. And we're very excited with the next steps in that journey toward connecting to the blockchain and the digital assets world.
Talking about those next steps, looking ahead 5 years, looking ahead 10 years, where do you see Nasdaq's role across the treasury and capital markets world?
Well, we continue to expand. I think that that step of having Calypso Cloud Services hosted on AWS is a key one. We have this vision of hosting and managing platforms for treasury and capital markets in that wider ecosystem where all the market players need to connect more now than ever, and they will need to continue that connection. Looking forward, AI will be driving a lot of the workflows, a lot of the processes, and we are investing in those steps as well. So we are very much looking forward to partnering with our clients to create and adopt to that landscape that will be powered by AI, shaped by the blockchain world, and accelerated by adopting all the cloud services that can be leveraged.
Well, it's been great to have you here on Sibos TV. I know you're a busy woman. You've got plenty ahead over the coming days here in Frankfurt. So thank you so much for giving us some time on day one. That's Sophie Marnhier-Foy, Vice President and Head of Client Solutions Strategy at Nasdaq. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.